Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Legacy Fight Night. I am Dr. Leo. I'm here with my homie Beyond Sadistic, and we are coming in for the third and final round of tonight's event. And this one's going to be fun. Sort of throwing it back to the old days. We got Strawberry Shortcake and Bant Blade.
This is
What's your opinion on the matchup?
well, Strawberry Shortcake is Prez's wheelhouse. Prez has
Yes.
been on Strawberry Shortcake since Strawberry Shortcake was a thing.
Hmm.
Prez has been playing this for a very long time, and honestly, like me with Infect, this deck is literally almost identical to his first iteration that he ever played.
Yeah.
I think he's in a very good spot. Pont being on Bantblade is a very very good deck with a lot of different answers, a lot of angles to be able to attack, and I think Pone's going to be in a good place as well. It's really going to boil down to what Prez is able to put together, and Strawberry Shortcake is pretty dang quick. So
Yeah, Strawberry Shortcake back in the day was actually like a very fast combo deck, especially because of the fact that you had spells like Enlightened Tutor to just bring in the entire deck together. And so because of that, and you really got the chance to just go really fast if you want to, or you could play this long grindy game because you can leverage cards like Aethersworn Candidates
hmm
and as well as other ones like Jaya Ballard Task Mage.
yeah,
Oh, I remember seeing this card out or when I was a young lad and just thinking this is inappropriate for me.
this is inappropriate for me. Well, and
But
Strawberry Shortcake is able to do. I mean, for those of you that don't know, Strawberry Shortcake is a form of a painter deck. So um, painter is something that Painter's Servant just got recently unbanned in EDH because of its ability to very much become the focus and control what happens in a game. And then it
yeah,
leverages things like Imperial Recruiter and Goblin Welder and Phyrexian Revoker, Red Elemental Blast, Pyroblast to make all of these things certain colors so you can actually go and control the tempo of the game, lock your opponent out with Ensnaring Bridge, and now with Sensei's Divining Top and Grindstone ultimately ending the game.
yeah. So the Strawberry Shortcake variant itself has a combination of red and white.
Correct.
So there's the mono red Painter, which was the most common version of Painter, and it's still played to this day, really. And Strawberry Shortcake was splashing white for hate pieces like Aethersworn Candidates, which
hmm
if you play that, they plays a one of main board, and if you play that turn two against things like Storm, you
They are
win.
done. Yeah.
Oh, they're done. They're done. Then you win game one against Storm.
hmm
But it also leverages the powerful Enlightened Tutor to be able to find things. And like you were saying with Pyroblast and Red Elemental Blast, six each in the deck, by the way.
Yeah.
Well,
And
four Pyroblast, two Red Elemental Blast. When you turn everything blue with Goblin Welder, you can blow up lands, you can blow up permanents. You don't care. You
with
just blast it all.
yeah, Painter Servant, it just allows you to basically that in if it allows you to it allows your opponent also being on a blue deck to pitch any card that they want with to a
Yeah,
force of nature or a force of
yeah,
nature to a force of will.
exactly.
So it does have that downside, but usually once your painter's online, you having the ability to answer anything that they do with your Pyroblast or Red Elemental Blast is a big deal.
Yeah. And
And
Pwn say starting here on the most important two drop in his deck, being able to get Stoneforge Mystic, and I think is putting Prez on probably goblins or something like that because of the Bloodstained Mire, getting that Umazawa's Jitte because that's very effective. And I would like to have people pay close attention to Prez's mountains. Oh my god.
yep,
Oh, those
Prez has a lot of money tied into his mountains.
those gurus are gorgeous.
Yeah, his
Oh my
mountains
gosh.
are worth more than my Depths Reanimator deck.
Oh, it's worth more than most of my decks.
Yeah,
I love it. Like the first time I ever saw a stream, I looked. I was like, "That's a weird." Oh my god, that's Guru, and that's another Guru, and that's another Guru.
right. And
Unplayable Mountain Astrolabe meta.
Papa Smurf completely agree. Worst mountain ever when Astrolabe's on. So Prez plays an Ancient Tomb. He's going to lose 2 life, and there's a Recruiter right
There's
there.
Yeah. So importantly here, Recruiter is very flexible in its different targets. So
And there's Jaya
uh,
Ballard.
Yeah, Jaya Ballard is definitely so it's tourable. You can get Magus of the Moon, you can get Painter Servant, you can get Phyrexian Revoker,
Hmm.
and Jaya Ballard. Oh, this card is just wonderful. Being able to uh, not only take advantage of the Painter Servant
Hmm.
and being able to discard a card, destroy target blue permanent. So
Hmm.
once everything's blue from Painter, it's just one mana discard a card, vindicate something.
Correct.
But it also functions pretty much as a as an alternative win condition with its 7 mana World Fire effect of dealing 6 damage to each creature and to each player.
Right. And that's literally what it in this iteration of the deck. Jaya is really a force to be reckoned. You want to
Yeah.
have an answer for her while she comes down before she's able to
Yes.
do any damage.
And she looks like a pinup model.
Well, that's when you're a planeswalker. You've seen many things. You've done many things. This is before
Yeah.
she's a task
This
manager.
yeah. She was before the Planeswalker existed, this was one of the OG Planeswalkers.
And Pont
And
with a Vendilion click.
so first Vendilion click we've seen of the night, and I love it. It's about time we see this card
And
again.
holy crap, is Prez's
Wow.
hand stacked. What would you like to
Yeah.
take?
Yeah. I because everything just can be recruiter again, and
Correct.
in the control matchup, honestly, so Death and Taxes does this in normal Legacy when they recruiter for a recruiter,
Mm-hmm.
or so Punt can play the control game.
Yeah,
And so removing the extra tutor target, I think, is the way to go.
yeah.
I think that was correct. And we see Prez going down and bringing out
Jaya.
Jaya Ballard.
Which Jaya, I think right now, is probably okay to deal with because now he can put a Jitte into play and he can equip it to a Vendilion click and get through. And
Yeah,
that should be able to answer a lot of the threats here. Jaya is only a 2/2, so
it's only a 2/2, yeah. Does he have 4 mana total, though? Because in order to put Jitte in, plus
well, you'd have to
equipment, it's
have another
4.
land. I don't think he's played a land drop this.
I think he's played a land this turn.
Did he? I mean, I missed that.
No,
You're
I
reading
don't
the
think so.
text.
Where's our table spotter when we need a
Actually, I'm reading through it right now. So that
go
there's
read?
still he has not done anything.
Oh, so he's reading the text on Jaya.
Yeah, this is still as she hits the bed.
Yeah, realizing that Jaya is a beast of a card.
And there's the swords.
And yep.
So that'll put Perez back up to 17.
Yep.
And he's going to get in
Yeah.
with a Vendilion click, put him back down to 14.
Yeah, Papa Smurf. That is true, though. Oh, Prez, he doesn't care about snowlands. He doesn't care about playing with snow stuff. He's rocking those basics, and he's showing it loud and proud.
Mm-hmm.
Guy loves his deck, and mad respect. The problem is when you talk about getting Guru Islands and stuff like that. I can't Guru out my mana base for Nick Fit.
I have no guru. I can't. I just unfortunately can't spend that much money on a basic land card. I'm sorry.
Well, shout out to Chaotic Bear and his basic land collection.
Bear's got quite the land collection. I would agree with that. So Painter's going to come down. Everything's going to be blue. And Prez has got himself down to 12 life. So now is when Prez can actually start picking stuff apart. There's a second Painter.
Ooh.
Go ahead and answer that one. It's cool. I've got a backup.
Yeah, you don't care.
At this point, generally not. He just wants board.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Damage Guru is going for 220. Wow.
Yeah, they're expensive. I agree.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody's got their favorite, but let's be honest, it comes into play untapped and it taps for a color. I mean,
yep.
Be proud, play the basics you want.
So what's your basic land of choice then, Corey?
I am really, really fond of the Zendikar full arts. I really like the unstable lands. But
Yeah.
like my Depths Reanimator deck, my basics are the foils from the Graveborn deck with a little cemetery in it. I like that.
Ooh.
I was a huge
Okay.
fan of that. And
I appreciate that.
in fact, it's an Onslaught Forest. In
Nice.
Goblins, it's Mirage Mountains. So
Nice.
I
I
try to pick stuff
approve.
that fit the theme.
Yeah. I am a unglued, the one with the border, but like
Yep.
the window in there. I am an unglued fan. That is my go-to. I love that brown border with just the beautiful portrait in the center. Oh yeah.
I love the unstable ones. God, the artwork is.
Uh, Is he just flashing some brainstorms?
I think so. Hey, check it out. I've got brainstorms too.
Oh, I think they're talking about
The
the
sign
art
ones.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that painter or that brainstorm was in response to the second painter.
Yeah.
So he does swords the second painter.
Yeah.
So the foil
Which
Pokemon energy's got to go.
Which importantly though, when it comes to the painter, it does layer, so there's blue on blue there.
Oh, and I agree. The Mirage Thunderstorm planes are,
Hmm.
they're awesome.
Mirage Thunderstorm. That being said, even in modern times, there's been some pretty nice basics, like those Phyrexian swamps from Jumpstart.
Oh
Those are
yeah,
beautiful.
they're
They're
also
phenomenal.
they're also really expensive too. But
Oh yeah.
one of my favorites is actually from Shadows over Innistrad, and they reprinted it in
Mm,
an M20. It's a swamp with like the gnarled tree in it. Or no, I'm sorry, it's got like a plains with a like a carriage in it. It's one of my favorite basics. Um
yeah.
that's
But
such a cool one.
to bring
223, I
it
think
back
it
to
is maybe.
this, we got a grindstone
Stone.
activation, and that's Prez sneaking in a good win there. Wow,
Yeah.
that was that was fast, just out of nowhere. Just like, okay, I got a painter servant. I'm gonna kill you with a grindstone.
And that's
And
ultimately, for those of you that are not very familiar with Painter, that's essentially what it does. Grindstone, Painter makes all of the cards blue. Grindstone makes you mill a card. If it's the same color as the previous one, you keep going and you just mill your opponent out with the grind.
yep, kill him instantly.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very traditional version of a legacy combo deck, and so we're going to sideboard here, and I'm gonna read out for punts. It's sideboard, and tell me what you like.
Mm-hmm.
We got one Bajuka Bog, three Path to Exile, two Relic of Progenitus, four Spell Pierce, one Mankuri Gosari, which
Mm-hmm.
is the important in the mirror match when it comes to any sort of the blade decks.
Yep.
Three Meddling Mage and one Elspeth Knight Errant, which already one of those on the board. Haven't seen one of those in a while.
No. And I really like the Relic of Progenitus and the Bajuka Bug here. However, I don't think they will come in because he did not see a Goblin Welder.
He did not see a Goblin Welder. I'm right there with you, especially since he is a Knight of the Reliquary deck to get that Bajuka Bog at instant speed.
Mm-hmm.
But he did not see the Goblin Welder, so I don't know if the Goblin Welder is on
So
his radar.
exactly, I'm not sure. I have a strong feeling. A lot of what he saw were creatures. I don't think the spell pierces will come in full force. Maybe a couple, but meddling mage more than likely will come because
Yeah,
he
this
saw
is one
a
of those.
combo, so he's going to want to try and stop that combo.
Yeah, this is one of those matchups I really don't like Spell Pierce because of the fact that when it comes to Prez's board, so not only does he have the six blast effects main board,
Mm-hmm.
he has one engineered explosive in his side, two Tormod's crypts, two
Mm-hmm.
lightning bolts, another red elemental blast, three surgicals, one Aethersworn Canonist, two
Mm-hmm.
Pyroclasm, one ensnaring bridge, one manic vandal, and one Koth of the Hammer, my homie Koth. This guy won me so many kitchen table Magic games back in the day.
Absolutely.
Hey, so what do you like here from Prez?
I I am definitely think that I would double down in forms of removal. I think I would bring in my bolts. I would bring in
Hmm.
Aethersworn Canonist, and Pyroclasm would be a fairly decent thing because all he saw was a lot of Stoneforge Mystic. He knows that he's going to be going for that. He saw the Vendilion Click. Pyroclasm is going to destroy all of that. But I think Koth, being a grindy card, if he has to switch to that, I think Koth is a fantastic answer there, honestly.
Yeah. I also really like the Manic Vandal. It's a 3-mana 2/2 that enters the battlefield and destroys target artifact.
So it can
Uh,
kill a Batterskull, it can kill
they can kill.
Menriki, it can kill a Jitte.
Well, I doubt he's bringing in Minriki because Minriki says tap destroy target equipment.
Right, he
Specifically,
definitely will
destroy
not
target
be
artifact.
bringing that in, no.
Yeah, but it can kill Jit, it can kill the Sword of Feast and Famine. So he's running one Sword of Feast and Famine, one Umazala Jite, and one Batterskull.
Right.
So I really like it for those targets being able to hit like the important one. I think being the Sword of Feast and Famine. You're not a brainstorm deck. You can't recoup lost cards. So if you're
Right.
getting hit with that, and also Batterskull's a really fast clock.
It,
He doesn't really have an answer to a 4/4.
although when Batterskull is blue, it only takes one spell to kill it.
That is true. That's the important part. So, looking it through the lens of the fact that you need to, you can convert your blast effects into like
Card
what's it
removal.
called, vindicate.
Yep.
I think it's not a massive thing that you really need to bring in with Manic Vandal, but I love Koth, especially since Koth's downtick is -2. Is add a red mana to your mana pool for each mountain you control.
That's
That can give
huge
you
ramp.
Yeah, exactly. That can give you also a game where you're able to play Koth and be able to use that to activate or play through any sort of like mana denial strategies. Because importantly here, this is a 4 Wasteland matchup coming from the Bantblade matchup.
Well, with Knight of the Reliquary, absolutely. And
Oh yeah.
a very important thing too is if you are used to a painter matchup on the Bantblade side, I really don't think Koth is going to be on your radar. And if you are used to a Bantblade, you know there are meddling mages, and they are going to try and stop you from doing your combo. Yet
Yeah.
another thing, Koth is probably not on their radar whatsoever.
I really think bringing in the meddling mages as well is a really good play. Just putting it on painter, putting it on grindstone, something like that. That's a really good play. But the only reason why I don't like it is because I have a close friend, that close friend Kevin as well, who
Mm-hmm.
plays.
Hi,
He
Kevin.
also plays painter. I wonder if he's watching tonight. He always tends to watch us whenever we're on. But he also plays painter,
Okay.
and he actually kills me all the time with painter. And it's one of those things that having the opportunity to use Koth as just like a surprise as getting around it, but
Right.
the welder's the important thing because it gets around being cast.
It,
If you're
it,
able
it really does.
Yeah, if you're able to pitch it, get rid of it, something like that, or have it go to your graveyard in any way, which is the important part of Jaya, because Jaya is able to discard a card. So that can get around things like Meddling Mage. So he's not cold to a Meddling Mage. I think it might keep him off, take him off guard.
Well, a blast can kill a meddling mage also.
Yeah, a blast can also kill it. So
Yeah.
there's interesting sideboard plans on either side, and either
Mm-hmm.
way, I'm very, very interested.
Yeah.
So we're seeing Pun just leading off with a Tundra though and pass.
Well, you got to keeps you swords mana open if need be.
Yeah.
He can he's Bantblade, so he runs brainstorms.
So here's a question here: do you cut out the Magus of the Moon?
Honestly, probably. I don't think it really gives him a whole lot of value. He doesn't have a whole lot of basics, but I really don't think you want to take the time to make that
Yeah,
choice.
and so we finally see the welder here, and Pun has the answer
And
in the
there's a
form
meddling
of
mage.
the swords. Yep. Let's see what the meddling mage is on.
And he's going to name Painter. I'd be willing.
Oh yeah, meddling mage. What does he name?
Or names Grindstone.
Name's Grindstone. Yeah.
And another really good choice.
Yeah. Either or is honestly. Yeah. And we see an Imperial Recruiter. What he's going for. So Imperial Recruiter can get so he gets the Jaya Ballard. So once again, this Jaya is his way of getting around Meddling Mage here.
Mm-hmm.
So I like getting a whole of it. That being said, I would not be upset if I saw a Imperial Recruiter for something like the Maggots of the Moon or something like that, because this mana base is looking very susceptible to Blood Moon right now.
Oh, that I do agree with. It does look really, really greedy right now. And
Yeah.
you would be able to take full advantage of that if he were to go get a Meg.
All right, we're seeing Bloodstained Mire fetch.
Mm-hmm.
And importantly, that Melee Mage is getting in for 3 a turn, though.
Yeah,
so that's
because of Noble. That is a very good clock, I agree.
Down to 12,
There's
and
a Jaya.
Jaya Ballard.
And she's going to be able to take care of Meddling Mage on her.
Yeah.
She can discard a card, activate herself, and actually destroy Meddling Mage, can she not?
Is that the Path of Exile promo?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that is pretty. That is really pretty.
Which is right on time, because Jaya would have absolutely demolished that Meddling Mage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that is a beautiful promo.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that one.
That is the one. I actually, no, I have a promo, an older
It's
promo
the
one
Magic
that's signed.
Fest foil.
Yeah, and mine is signed by Gavin Verhey, so I actually run that one in my cube rather than the promo one. When we went to San Diego Comic-Con last year, Gavin was there, so we got to hang out and talk with him, and he signed a couple playmats for us, and I had him sign some promo cards. Gavin is one of those people that actually decides what becomes promos or not, so I thought that'd be perfect for him to sign
That's
a promo.
super cool. I had no idea about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only Magic celebrity or official that I've ever met has been Steve Argyle.
Ooh, that's a good one though.
Oh yeah. He somewhere around here is my Deathrite Shaman mat. I think it's over in the other room, but I have a Deathrite Shaman mat that he signed, and no one was at his booth, and I was the only one hanging out there, and he's like, "Hey, do you mind if I doodle on this?"
Absolutely not. Go for it.
Oh, go ahead. And he just sat there and doodled a little Deathrite Shaman, signed my Deathrite Shamans. It was great. I love it.
That's cool. I love when people are humble and enjoy just
super
doing
nice,
that.
dude. Super nice, dude. Shout out to Steve Argyle. If you're watching this, you're a homie, dog. I love your Deathrite Shaman art.
Looks like Vendilion Click was cast, took a recruiter from hand, and on we go.
Well, that recruiter was the hand was Imperial.
Two painters.
It was painter. Yeah. Takes recruiter, so it's Grindstone Land and 2 painters in there. So he has combo in hand. He needs to get around this Meddling Mage.
Yeah. And there goes we 2 painters.
Double painter, obviously naming blue each time.
Yep.
Mad respect for the Pokemon energy.
The foil Pokemon energy. The shiny Pokemon energy. Sorry, it's shiny, not foil.
Yeah.
I apologize to all the Pokeists.
If we have Pokemon players in the chat, welcome. Come play a real card game. No, I'm kidding. Pokemon has gotten their stuff down. Pokemon has really they've capitalized on the digital market in a way that Magic has never done.
Yeah, I agree. And Pokemon is actually in a really different spot right now than it was even a year ago, 2 years ago. It's very much like, well, granted they don't fight out in the stack, but it's very much like it's very tutor and some very powerful stuff going on.
Oh yeah, there's actual legitimate combo decks in that, and it's actually really impressive to watch.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never watched a competitive Pokemon card game tournament, highly recommend it.
You can attack with Meddling Mage.
Imperial. So Painter is a 1/3.
Oh, that's right. But still, I don't think I would. I think I would just give the beats where I can and keep my Meddling Mage safe just in case.
I would just attack with Vanilla Click because that's more direct damage because of the Exalted trigger. It's 4 damage.
Right. Well, Meddling Mage, granted, you're still up. I mean, he would be at 6 life if he wouldn't have blocked, but at the same time, too, he's going to block. Why even attack? Just in case.
Exactly.
And there's a Jitte also.
Yeah.
So that's going to do some damage if he can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because that's going to kill both the
Oof.
painters. That's going to completely lock him down from combo. And now Prez has got to be careful how he taps his mana as well. And he's going to tap it
Oh, he's
anyway.
going for it. You don't care.
There's a recruiter.
Yep, there's a recruiter. Okay, so what are you recruiting for here? I personally, I'm a Phyrexian Revoker named Jitte.
Yeah, I would agree. That or Goblin Welder, so I can go get some stuff back from my graveyard, maybe.
There's no
Although
artifacts in his
there's no
graveyard, though.
artifacts in his graveyards. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Revoker just to stop the Jitte.
Yeah. But that being said, he's still on a 2-turn clock. Assuming that Point doesn't top deck another Noble Hierarch.
True, true. If with another Noble Hierarch, that pretty much.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I have Green Sun Zenith for a Noble Hierarch for lethal.
He's gonna
It feels so
brainstorm.
good.
That's with Revoker on the stack. Is he gonna fight over that Revoker?
I would.
Oh, you almost have. Well, I shouldn't say you have to, but it slows down your game plan. You could end it real quick with a Jitte. Oh, so it does. And it does name Jitte. So
Yeah, that Jit. That's got to name Jit. Because that. Well, I mean, it's still a turn clock no matter what, but it also protects you from any of the removal shenanigans with Jit.
right.
Looks like that Grindstone was a good name.
Yeah, no, I agree. It absolutely was. He's gonna fetch. That's gonna put him down to 19. Man, that's quite the life.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, Painter doesn't care about your life gain.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it
Yeah.
could win right now.
Oh yeah, and what's important here is we don't know if Prez has a blast effect. I mean, I'm guaranteeing you he went up to at least it's 4, 5, 6, probably at least 8 blasts.
If he has a Pyroclasm
Oh,
here,
7. Oh, a Pyroclasm would be also phenomenal. If he didn't bring in Pyroclasm, I'm guaranteeing he brings back in Pyroclasm in
in
after this
game,
game.
yeah, in game 3, absolutely.
Wow. Come
Gonna,
on. That being said, these Pokemon Energy basics, I actually kind of dig.
there's
Oh,
that's it.
like I said, if he has one more Noble Hierarch, that's game.
What is he swords in?
I I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Oh, maybe. Yeah, because that was lethal.
Yeah, that was lethal.
So it is what it
Yep.
is.
All right. Looks like we are going to a game 3. So Bantblade able to steal game 2. Oh, and when we look back at this, as any of the possibilities for sideboarding, if he didn't bring in the Pyroclasm, I think Prez has to bring him in the Pyroclasm now.
Yeah, I completely agree. Pyroclasm just being that little board wipe, and he has not seen a Knight of the Reliquary yet either. So it
Mm-hmm.
is in his mind an effective board wipe. I think that's a great card to bring in. On the Bantblade side, I think you've pretty much seen everything. He still really hasn't seen a Goblin Welder do anything yet.
Yeah, well, we saw the Path of Exiles being brought in at least.
Yep.
He's, I don't know if you change anything on the draw.
Not really. I don't think I really would.
I wouldn't change anything either. But we did see him go for the Jit again. And I wonder if the Sword of Feast of Famine was a meta call,
Holy
or if it.
crap. Goblin Lackey won.
Hey,
Just
Goblin
rated
Lucky
us with
won.
51 people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. So, for those that are just arriving, we are the MTG Paper Legacy Discord, and this is our Legacy Fight Night.
Yep.
Basically, we have an event for our Discord members. They come in and they come in for a random. Oh, thank you, Butchoy. but they get randomly selected and they get to play against other players and on our stream, as well as
Yeah.
we've had mod events. Wow.
And Force of Phil.
And
Awesome.
Bleckman.
Bill
Oh,
Bleckman, yeah.
oh wow. Thank you all for coming in for the stream.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like Doc was saying, we are the MTG Paper Legacy Discord, and my name's Beyond Sadistic, and that's Dr. Leo. And
How
this
you doing,
is
everybody?
our Tuesday Legacy Fight Night, and this week it was themed as Pre-Innistrad. So we've got Strawberry Shortcake versus Bamblade. So welcome everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging
Yeah,
out with us.
yeah.
Yeah, we do. We've got a little over 1,400 members. We are a Discord for Paper Legacy, and all we do is jam Paper Legacy all day. So thanks.
Yeah. Oh, Talau, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely,
you're gonna
guys.
see Paper Legacy here all the time. Like we do not do any of the NTGO stuff. This is promoting the Eternal community and promoting the whole paper lifestyle. And we allow proxies on the Discord. If you hit exclamation point Discord, you'll see a link for our Discord. We allow proxies.
Hmm.
We host events every single week, and including up to big tournaments. And we have even an invitational coming up
Yep.
where you can earn points throughout the season and get invited to compete for the MTGPL title of season champion.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we really try to promote the community, and thanks for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is our Tuesday Legacy Fight Night, and then Saturdays we have a weekly challenge. So those
Yes.
are on MTG Melee. People sign up, they play a tournament, we stream the finals. We also have a league that runs every month. This month there was 55 people that were actually in the
Yeah,
league,
55 people.
54,
Yeah.
something like that. So people get broken up into pods. You have a couple weeks to play, and then we have a top 8, and it runs from that every
Yeah.
month. So
And
yeah,
we even had special celebrities like Phil Bleckman at Force of Phil
yeah.
in the chat. On our stream, we're trying to reach out and really grow keep the paper
Paper,
legacy scene alive while
absolutely.
even COVID's going on and continuing on.
Hmm.
If you
And
don't have if you don't have a meta, let us be your local meta.
absolutely. So it looks like Prez is going to keep 7. Pont's going to go to 6. Um, and Pont's going to be on, or Prez is going to be on the play because he lost that last
Yeah.
game too. So he's going to play a Lotus Petal and a Bloodstained Mire.
And Brainstorm, thank you for the follow.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And
And
Pont's going to answer with a fetch and pass back. So this should be a really interesting game because I'm interested to see if he actually did bring in the Pyroclasms, just for the simple fact
yeah.
that he was really, once there was enough board presence on the other side and his combo was locked down by Meddling Mage, that he really needed an answer that could get everything at once. And I
He
think,
really needed a sweeper.
yeah, and I hope Prez actually was able to see that so he can make that small adjustment. Because honestly, sideboard wise, I think he actually did a fairly good job there of handling most of what he had. But Jaya Ballard has really been, granted, we haven't seen her do a whole lot, but with Painter down, she's really going to do a lot of
Oh,
damage.
she's a must answer.
Absolutely.
That's just how she is. She is a must answer in this deck. And for those,
There's a
oh,
Magus.
we finally see the Magus as we talked about.
And I'm going to change his life total because hopefully he fetches in response. Because
Yeah,
that's.
hopefully.
Good
Hopefully
choice,
finds
Pone.
one of those two basics. Yeah. And if you want to check out the deck links, they are the deck
Cardboard
list. They
Live.
are in the Cardboard Live link
Yep.
off to the side. And yeah, you got to find. Oh, we're finding Tundra off of this.
Well, so he
All right.
can plow Magus of the Moon. So he's
Oh
going to
yeah,
tap the mana, float it, and
float
then,
it.
yeah, Magus of the Moon will resolve, and he's gonna swords him. I
Yeah.
guarantee it. I
Oh
certainly
yeah.
hope so.
Oh, I really hope so. I really hope so.
Yep.
Yep. And there's the
There
swords.
there he goes.
Yeah.
And I think Magus is a one of in this, correct?
Yeah, it is a one of in the deck, so
Yeah.
there's no more Blood Moon effects. Mostly because Magus can be tutored off of the
Imperial
Imperial
Recruiter.
Recruiter,
Yeah.
so it gives the Imperial Recruiter that toolbox effect, basically.
Yep. So that also unlocks or keeps his City of Traders unlocked as well. So Prez is still up on mana quite a bit here.
Yeah.
This gives him effectively 5 mana if he's got another land drop or a Lotus Petal.
Oh, we see the pedal.
Yeah.
All right, are we
There's a Painter.
gonna possibly see a combo turn? Because he does have enough mana to Painter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we see the Painter.
That would be brutal if he comboed literally right here. Although,
Yeah.
with permission in hand, I'm sure Pont's going to fight over this.
Oh yeah. Here's the Brainstorm.
Hmm.
And it looks like he does have a blast effect in hand. So it looks like the Brainstorm is going to resolve.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, I don't think he can win this turn unless he has a Simian Spirit Guide in hand.
Which he could.
It's entirely possible he could.
The
And
Painter
so,
does resolve. And there's a Recruiter. Or
and
Goblin Welder.
Goblin Welder. Yeah. Okay, so this is the really important factor. If he's able to untap with Goblin Welder, these pieces are all artifacts, and he has artifacts on the board that he can cycle through.
Yeah, him being able to sack a Lotus Petal and use that Lotus Petal to go get something is a big deal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So if he has an answer, opponent needs to answer it now.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Let's see. And
Looks like
also
he's gonna
shout out to Goblin Lackey 1 with the 5-0 according to Phil in the chat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, killing it with Goblins still. Goblins really good right now. Even in our meta. Like right now in our meta, Goblins is the deck to beat.
Yeah,
like there
I
are
agree.
so many Goblins players, and so it's like a really good place for Goblins. And we're seeing the Pyroblast in response. Let's see. Does he have another counterspell?
He's got a
Swords.
No.
Swords. Yep.
So that's kind of interesting.
That's the one way to answer the Painter Servant that can't get back with Welder.
Yeah, I agree. Just exile it. Nothing else you can do.
Yeah. Get rid of it. Yeah, Muxus is so good. Right now in our meta, if you're not leveraging Plague Engineer, like you really need to. Oof, and we see another swords. That is 3 swords that he's had so far. Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty. I mean, he's got a lot of removal too in this, with the 3 Path Exiles in the board too.
Ooh. Okay,
There's
well,
an
here's another
Ensnaring
must answer. So, I don't think Punt has a way of getting around a bridge. Well, he has a Quasali Pride Mage in the deck, but
True.
I don't think he has a way of getting around the bridge in the form of like any sort of. No, he runs 3 Jason Mind Sculptor, so unless he cuts some of those, he can still win outside of a bridge.
True.
But even then, this is going to give Prez the amount of space and time that he really needs.
Well, and Prez has also used up quite a few resources fighting over these
Mhm.
cards as well. And Pont having all the answers, having all the removals. That's the one downside to Strawberry Shortcake, is the fact that a lot of your combo pieces or a lot of what you want to be doing are creature based. So it's really hard to keep against a removal heavy deck. It's really hard to keep a good board presence.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Ensnaring Bridge, I mean, that pretty much shuts you down. Now he's going to Wasteland, drops him down to, there's a top.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now we got some time here. So all Prez is gonna do is just keep on spitting that top and just sitting behind his ensnaring bridge, because outside of that one Quasali Pride Mage, I don't think there's a way of getting rid of the bridge. Yeah, it's literally just that one Quasali Pride Mage.
Really? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, one Crystallic Pride Mage, and then of course the 3 Jason Mind Sculptor. Yeah, you don't even care about an Elspeth emblem in this deck if you left those in. So Prez has time. Prez has time
absolutely.
just to sit. And this is not a Green Sun Zenith deck, so there's no way of finding the Quasali Pride Mage. He needs to naturally draw it. That being said, having 4 brainstorm, 1 ponder, and a Sylvan library, you'll be able to find it eventually.
That's what I was just gonna say too. Having Sylvan Library, being able to, well, and that, and he just dropped a Batterskull.
He does. Prez doesn't have any cards in hand. Who cares?
No, it's not going to do him any good. Although if he
Yeah.
can find an answer to the Ensnaring Bridge, that will definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, will be a pretty interesting. Oh, and there's a grindstone right off the top. So
there's a grindstone. So let's see.
Look at that germ token. That's
I've
absolutely
never
fantastic.
seen that germ token before.
That is fantastic. That's one of the things I love about Magic. There's so many cool ways to express yourself.
Oh yeah. I've seen germ tokens that were like actual bacterium, but that's because I hung out with grad students. So.
Sure. Well, yeah. that would make sense. There's a Meddling Mage. Probably gonna name Painter.
Okay. Let's see.
Or Grindstone, maybe.
No,
Grindstone's already down. Yeah, so he would name Painter. I would certainly hope.
Yeah, Prez is topping in response.
Oh, he's gonna
draw.
So it's an answer.
Does he have the Pyroblast?
Yep. Red Elemental Blast.
Red Elemental Blast. Yeah, better to just counter on the stack than let it draw and do something annoying. And yeah, it looks like
it's the play top and activated off of City of Traders.
See, this is the reason why top was banned.
Well, there are a lot of reasons why. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. Miracles as a mixed together with this. Granted, we were lucky that that's not a thing right in this time period. But
yeah, exactly.
Counterbalance, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Oh, and there goes the mana. So
and there's an Ancient Tomb off the top.
Importantly here, though, if Prez brought in Koth, that is a solid win condition.
Well, yeah, he can sit behind his Ensnaring Bridge and just make a crap ton of value.
I'm hoping for Koth Emblem.
I'll be honest though. He needs more mountains for Koth to be really that good.
He needs more mountains. Yes, I will agree. But if we're talking about like crazy win cons, because we're talking about like, all right, well, he needs a Qasali Pride Mage or a Jace in order to win. I'm saying I want Koth to win. Koth to win it. I want Koth to just get up to the emblem and just tap.
Right. And in case you guys are confused as to why there's a Sensei's Divining Top, again, we are the MTG Paper Legacy Discord, and this is our Legacy Fight Night, and this week it's themed around Pre-Innistrad Legacy. So Ataxian Probe is legal, Sensei's Divining Top is legal, there's a whole host of myriad of things that are all legal, and there is no Delver, there's no Snapcaster Mage, there's no Liliana the Veil. Yeah, so Jason Mind Sculptor.
There's no Tree of Perdition.
Thank God. That was what I was ultimately worried about.
The one mythic nobody ever wanted to open in their Ultimate Masters pack.
I don't know. My wife's got a Tree of Perdition, and I can't remember which EDH deck, and it always kills me. And it's like, are you kidding me? The one thing I never cared. No Oko, no Veil of Summer, no Astrolabe.
No.
Sing the praises. I know.
Yeah, no 2020 or 2019 Magic in here.
Or 18.
We are 2011 and below.
Or 17. Or 16. No dinosaurs.
Aww. No dinosaurs.
No pirates.
No, Sayonara, that is the important part. No Uro.
Although there is Death Shadow.
There is Death Shadow. And it is actually a decent deck because all the pieces are relatively there except for things like Thought Scour.
Yeah, but you get to play Tombstalker, for God's sakes.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Tombstalker is an actual legitimate beater in this format, and I love it.
Yeah.
Tombstalker is so good.
I almost wanted to run Tombstalker in my Reanimator Depths deck just because he's friggin' awesome. But
Tombstalker is great.
I know, but
it eats up Delvers, that's for damn sure.
Right. I put Villas in, which I'm not too keen on.
But we do see the Grindstone being activated. So this is an actual like really. Oh! We're seeing a Painter.
There is a Painter.
We got a Painter. Okay. Do we have a win? Oh no, we see a Hardcast Force. Does he have the blast? Is it on top?
He's gonna top.
Is he gonna top?
That's gonna be the end of it if he can't stop this. Oh, Painter's gone.
Oh, Painter's gone. But I think I caught a glimpse of an Imperial recruiter, so it's entirely possible that he can still get another Painter and play it.
True.
But in regards to playing it and also activating it, no, he would need one more mana with that.
Yeah. There you go.
And we're seeing a Vendilion click.
Mm-hmm. So whatever it is he
Activate.
just drew, he's probably going to put on top with his top.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that's
that's
the
right. He
Imperial
can't.
recruiter.
He can't
Can't.
flip it.
It's yeah.
I was
Uh,
thinking.
now, now the
Yeah.
real question does yeah he's got to put it to the bottom.
Although it allowed him
And
to actually get something on top that he wanted,
yeah.
which I find it hard to believe he wanted a Bloodstained.
Well, to be fair, it's a shuffle, and then he's already
Sure.
looked at the same 3 cards 3 times. So
And
I
we discussed that in game 1 too. Just having that shuffle effect is really nice with top.
oh yeah, having that shuffle effect is really important when you're talking about top days. I mean, even back in the days with Miracle Top, I think they would run like a lot of fetch lands just so they'd have shuffle effects. If I'm correct.
Uh, I I mean, getting top locking yourself is a legitimate thing, just like a
Oh
brainstorm
yeah,
lock. You
it's
want to
worse than a
have the ability.
brainstorm block in that sense.
Well, true, because you're you're only getting yourself one card deeper every turn.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if he sees something he likes. Upkeep fetch? No.
Yeah, he's gonna
Looks
draw
like
fetch.
he wanted something.
It's probably a painter
It's either a painter or a blast effect.
or a recruiter.
Yeah. So it's really important that Prez is able to interact very quickly, especially when this Nether Reliquary on the field,
Mm-hmm.
simply because as if this Nether Reliquary is able to find a Bajuka Bog and exile his graveyard, I think that's two oh wait, no, the first painter was exiled, so he has a second painter in there. So there's 2 painters left in the deck to find.
He really needs to get rid of this ensnaring bridge, though, because none of this does him
Yeah.
any good with that ensnaring.
Oh. Okay, so we are our main phase in light and tutoring.
And yes, it is a Knight of the Reliquary
Yeah.
foil.
That is the anime version, as I like to put it.
He's gonna spell pierce.
Spell Pierce in response. Ooh, do you pay? I say he pays for it.
I would too. I don't know why he would have spell pierced.
Yeah, I think it's his only form of interaction. Yeah, because even through a Spell Pierce, he has enough mana to play Painter Servant, which is 2 mana, and activate Grindstone, which is wait no, Grindstone activation is 3 mana.
I guess it does take him off of that, and he does
Yeah,
go get a painter.
yeah. Now, do you play it right now, or are you waiting another turn?
Well, I think I would probably. I think I would actually wait. Granted, I don't know how many cards opponent's got in his hand, but your opponent's tapped out. Other than the one, you can't spell pierce a painter, so
Yeah, exactly.
you
And so,
you can spell snare a
oh,
painter though.
Punt's going for the tap. And I think he reveals Force of Will and he's scooping it up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Looks
it.
like looks like Prez took it down tonight. He
Yeah,
won his matchup against what's it call it? Team America, and he also
Bug
won his
America.
matchup against Bam Blade. Wow. I
Yeah,
think Prez has found his format.
Pre-Innistrad Legacy, and
For,
I love. Look at him. He goes and grabs the Quasali Pride Mage. That being a one of really hurt him here. The fact that he could not get rid of Ensnaring Bridge or any other combo pieces with
yeah,
that.
there's no Green Sun Zenith, nothing like that to find it. So it was just pure off of just like trying to hopefully the hard find it.
Right.
But thank you everybody for coming out. Especially thank you from Goblin Lackey's crew that came out to spend some time with us and
Hmm.
watch us have some fun playing Paper Legacy.
Yeah, and again, this is what we do all day, every day, all week. This is our Tuesday Legacy Fight Night. We also have our weekly challenge, which is on Saturdays. Exclamation mark Discord in the Discord in the Twitch chat. We'll actually get you a link to the Discord. Please come join us. We have almost, I think we're a little, almost 1,500 members. So there's a
Yeah,
lot of us that play Paper Legacy. This is exactly how we play. F&Ms we do. They're at 7:30 Eastern. We do modern. We do EDH. We do pre-modern, old school, Pre-Innistrad Legacy, Legacy, anything and everything. The weekly
Motion
challenges.
Man, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you very much for the follow. And we have our monthly leagues right now. There was a little under 60 people in this month's league.
Yeah.
And coming up on October 24th, we will be doing our invitational, which is something, it's a quarterly invitational that we've been building up towards. People accrue points for the season, and that will be 100% streamed. We'll have backup matches. That'll be going all day. So that's, please let us be your local meta. We're on Twitter. We are at MTG Paper Legacy. Our website is mtgpaperlegacy.com. All of our VODs go up on YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. Come say hi. Stop in the Discord. Just
We
jam some
have
games.
we have weekly articles. We have prize support in the sense of we have not tokens that we had custom made. Hey, foil brainstorm tokens,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just trying to really promote the paper legacy scene as well as just keeping Eternal Magic alive. So we allow proxies for all of our events, and honestly, come out, have a fun time, hang out in the Discord. Honestly, the Discord is always going. There's
Oh,
always
yeah.
people talking. We have international followers. We have people who are just always looking to find a game. You can find a game at the most random point nights at night. So if you're international, you'll still find games.
Absolutely. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us on our Tuesday Legacy Fight Night, Pre-Innistrad night. My name is Beyond Sadistic, and that is Dr. Leo. I want to thank all of you guys for stopping by. Thank you so much to Force of Phil. Thank you for Goblin Lackey 1 for the
Yeah.
host and for the raid. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Please stop out to the Discord, and we'll see you next week. Thank
Yeah.
you
See you
guys.
next week.